No? Oh. Can you hear us now? You might be able to hear us now.
You got it.
I don't know what that was.
I unplugged. It's the that cord's not working.
Okay.
Well,
so,
thanks for letting us know. We just went through a whole dialogue and
I
nobody
know.
heard us. That fucking sucks. We had a lot of really great stuff to say.
I know. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you.
So, just a quick recap.
Yeah, recap.
Because we talked about a whole bunch of stuff
Yeah,
and nobody heard goddamn word, apparently. It was important, too. First of all, we said we hope y'all had a great 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We know you missed this. Because
I'm sure you did.
we missed you.
We missed you guys.
We know you missed us. Like, that's just the way that works, right?
And now it's just not as enthusiastic as it was before, but, you know.
But we can be enthusiastic.
We so can. We can turn it on! Or turn it off.
Well, we don't generally turn it
We
off.
don't usually turn it
Not
off.
usually. So, one of the other things that I said is that I hope everyone had a great Labor Day.
Yes.
Steph and I.
We went to the zoo!
We went to the zoo! We had such a great day!
We did!
We went to the zoo. We saw the elephants, because they're my favorite.
We did.
I literally ran to the
She did.
exhibit.
And I wish I videoed
so
her.
excited!
And we saw the sloths.
We did see the sloths. The little
My
baby
favorite
sloths.
part.
They were so cute.
My favorite part. Love them.
And actually, we had given ourselves a task. Well, I shouldn't say we. I had given us a task when we first got there about trying to make a dirty joke about every animal we saw, but I think that quickly faded.
It did quickly fade especially as soon as you saw the epaulets and
That's
you would
true.
just win.
I was just like, ah! And I was
Okay.
like, I was very excited. She was very
It was
excited.
great.
And I saw
It was cute.
saw giraffe, and we saw all kinds of animals. Aminals. Yes.
And we don't need to go back to that.
Until Stephanie, we walked through and she's like, oh, what's in here? I'm like, oh, it's a big snake. She goes, nope. Ran away.
Stephanie doesn't do snakes.
I don't like snakes, but if they're behind glass, I can look at them.
Listen,
I'm like,
no, it just gives me the fucking heebie-jeebies. It makes my
Heebie-jeebies?
skin crawl. I just really cannot.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Fair enough.
No. So we're just gonna start over instead of repeating that topic we started and nobody heard us.
Right.
But we're good. We're gonna start fresh. And what do we have for our first topic?
Okay. Would you be upset if your child and your significant other, and this is not their parent, kept a secret from you, kept something from you? And I'm not saying like they had a surprise for you and they kept it from you. I'm talking like a secret between them that they kept from you. Like your 16-year-old child got caught drinking and ended up at the police station and called your significant other instead of you and said, please don't tell my mom.
Ooh.
Would you be heated?
First of all, we have to look at all aspects of this.
Okay, here we go.
The child was comfortable enough to call that person,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But still upset that the significant other was like, yo, I gotta tell you something, but you can't say shit.
So here's my
You
take
gotta
on
at least tell the parent what's going on.
Thank you, because here's the thing. While I appreciate that you trust this person and you're trying to gain their trust, listen. All that is the kid's like, my mom's gonna whoop my motherfucking ass, so don't say nothing.
Right.
I needed an adult, you a grown person, I had you come get me, don't tell my mama. Like, yeah, no, I'm gonna be pissed. You need to let me know what's going on with my child, thank you very much.
I think it needs to be talked about.
So Melanie says, I'm sure they have secrets. My son prefers him over me. I mean, here's the thing. Little things,
Right,
I have no problem
it
with.
just depends the severity.
Yeah.
But if it has something to do with, like, cops being involved,
Well, something serious.
I need to know.
I need to know what's going on. If my kid was in a frickin'
If it's about dating, or they kissed
Yeah,
somebody,
that's
or
fine.
maybe even had
You can
sex for the first time, like, by all
Oof.
means, like, have your moments. Like, that's fine.
Yeah, I guess.
But when it starts to get into, like, that legal stuff, I think...
Well, yeah, I
that's
think when it
a
comes to
different-
something serious, like,
I
no,
think it
you
all
need
depends
to-
on what it is.
Yeah, you need to let me know. Even at the end of the day, if the significant other comes to me and says, listen, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but maybe don't say nothing, but I just want you to know.
Right.
I would appreciate that, and I would respect the fact that you're trying to keep their trust, but you're also going, listen, you need to know about this, but like,
Right.
I've handled it,
It's good.
we're good.
You're not supposed to know about this.
But,
Just
Now you
put
know.
that in your filing cabinet
Yes.
for later.
Just pretend like you don't know.
Right.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
I think that's fair.
I agree.
I agree. Okay, alright. So,
You pick.
I pick.
You pick.
I pick. Let's just take that out of the fucking
We
pile.
literally have been throwing that aside for weeks.
Months, I think it's been. So
Clearly, it's
about
not
it.
something you want to talk about. Okay.
Anyway, if you had to drink your body count, would you be sober?
So in other words, wait, before you finish that. So in other words, if you had to take a shot for every person.
A shot or a drink, depending on what your drink of choice is. I think you should get to drink what your drink of choice is, whether it be a shot or a drink.
Okay.
Or a
But you're
bottle
talking
of
about
wine.
okay, so you're talking about a whole drink for every person versus
This
a
is
shot?
technically not a drink, although we turned
Yeah,
it
it
into
is.
one.
Oh, there's glasses around here. What the fuck is that for?
Anyway,
Alright, if you had to drink your body count.
if you had to drink your body count, would you be sober, buzzed, drunk, blackout? Where are you at?
I would be dead. I would be laying on a gurney after getting my stomach pumped, and I'd be like, flatline. Or dead in a field somewhere.
I can't.
Dead.
I'm so fucking
Fucking
dead.
Yeah, no, I ain't survive with that
Yeah.
alcohol poisoning.
You are a hot mess. I think I would be buzzed. I don't think I would be drunk. I would be buzzed.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't agree? You don't.
Let's talk about this. Do you want to talk about
Let's talk about it. Why not?
I'm not saying
Let's
you're gonna
talk
be
about
dead, but you're gonna be a little bit more than buzzed, sweetie.
What?
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 Yeah.
What?
How long have I known you?
What are you trying to say?
Spit it out, babe. Do you recall a night sitting in your apartment in Taunton? Do you know what I'm getting at?
No, I'm scared.
You should be.
No?
You should be scared.
Why?
You don't recall what we were doing?
No. Oh! I do remember.
Exactly.
Yours was bigger than mine.
I know that, but I'm just still saying. You would be beyond.
Let's bring you in on this. Go ahead.
Go ahead, share away.
Me and Shannon made a list.
Mind you, this was
10 plus years ago.
a long time. We were sitting on the
10
couch,
plus.
and we were like, you're in our early 20s, mid 20s, and making a list of our conquests. That's a nice way to put it. And funny enough, finding that we actually had
A lot of common denominators there.
And we're like, wait, you do.
Although my list wasn't anything compared to
Whoa, wait, let's not go crazy. It's not like I had a scroll.
the fucking queen
No.
of the land.
No. It wasn't
With the
mine
scroll.
was longer, but yours was significant as well.
It was not. It was not.
Girl. You
Honestly,
still
I
stand
don't
by
think there was been much added there.
It's not the point. You're still drinking for everyone. Are you still buzzed? You want to change
I
that
can
answer?
handle my alcohol and buzzed.
Really? Miss Wine Cool, 2 wine coolers and I'm done? 3.
Catch me on a good day. Catch me on a good day. It
Uh-huh.
was good. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
See, I was just having this conversation. It's all about the atmosphere and the
Mhm.
vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You remember my cookout?
Mm-hmm.
I was drinking.
Mm-hmm.
I was good.
Okay.
No?
Mm-hmm.
Am I lying?
Sure. You ready to move on to the next one? Because you're going to sit here and lie to your teeth. That's fine. Buzz my ass. Okay.
Buzz.
Mm-hmm.
I stick to my buzz.
Anyway.
Next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hang on.
Let's drink that down.
Right.
Okay.
Is it okay to stay friends with your best friend's ex?
I'm gonna say no.
I think it 100% depends on the scenario. One, Why did they break up?
Let me stop you right
Go ahead,
there.
stop me right there.
You're telling me if I had an ex that you were good friends with,
Mm-hmm.
you'd still be friends with them?
Again, it depends.
Why?
If it was an amicable split and you're still friendly with them, why can't I still be friends with that person? And I'm not saying I'm gonna go hang out with them on a regular basis, but if I was already friends with them and you guys are amicable, it wasn't something ugly or whatever, really? You're gonna be one of those?
I'm thinking.
Pick a side.
I'm thinking. I can't think.
Oh, you can think.
I'm thinking.
Oh, we are on each other's nerves today.
I guess, depending on.
Like I said, in a certain situations. I think if it was ugly, especially obviously on their end,
Yes.
then yeah, no, that's an automatic no.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's a line you don't cross.
Absolutely.
But if I'm friends with that person and you, even if you're my best friend and you guys are amicable and you know it was just kind of one of those things like yeah, it just didn't work out, whatever. You guys are still cool. I see no reason why I can't still be friends with that person. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not getting much. You know, nobody wants to participate in conversation here.
This good. It's okay.
It's all good.
It's
You
okay.
sure, guy?
It's okay. I'm sorry. I won't be nosy.
If you and your significant other move in together, but one of you decides that you want to keep your other place, is that okay?
No.
I'm gonna tell you the only time that that's okay.
I was just gonna say there is an exception, so let's hear yours first.
I bet you it's probably the same one.
Okay, let's hear.
So you and I both own homes,
Oh yeah.
and we move to one home, and you want to hold on to that to rent, awesome. If
Right.
you're renting and you want to hold on to your apartment, huge
No.
red flag. What the fuck is the point of paying to rents or mortgages or whatever?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
I think that's the only time
Only
that's okay.
exception. Only
Because if
exception.
you're holding on to a fucking rental
Hit the
property,
nail right on the head. Ding.
if you're holding on to your apartment,
It's a problem.
that no, what that is, that's a place for you to escape to. Motherfucker, you ain't escaping shit.
You can have your own personal area.
Your own area.
Your own area designated space.
I'll give you.
But not a separate
I'll give you
space.
I'll give you an eighth of the
At a
closet.
different location. She said an eighth of the closet. Wow, you don't even get half.
Fuck no, I got way too much shit.
See, I'd at least give you half.
I actually have 2 closets in my room, so you can have the other one. We just
I was
gotta
gonna say,
figure
you
out.
can't even give one up.
I actually don't use the
Wow.
other one. I don't use for clothes. The other one is just storage.
Mm.
You want to clean out the storage? You can have the other closet.
My goodness, you hear this greedy bitch? Listen.
How charitable, Shannon. See, I'm nice. Kind of. At moments. I have my days. All right, fun fact. Men with deeper voices have
Yes.
larger Adam's apples
Makes sense.
because they have larger voice boxes and more cartilage around their Adam's apple, which makes it stick out more, which means they have, so now you, without a guy talking, you can look at his neck and go, does he have a
Listen,
nice deep voice, or he's gonna go, hi!
can I tell you right
I
now?
wanna hear.
When a man has that massive Adam's apple that literally does this when they speak,
That's pretty
I don't care what you look like. I don't care how fantastic you are. That is not going to happen for me because I would not be able to not focus on that. Mole. I cannot. No, I'll be flicking the shit out of that thing.
Could you imagine while they're sleeping?
No, I can't. Listen, I've seen that shit like on movies and shit. I've never really seen a crazy one like in person for real. But I know they exist.
I mean, I know what you're talking about, the ones that are like,
They are just there.
but I feel like that's on like super really slender
Skinny
guys
guys.
that like, and they have the deep voice and it's like,
Oh, that shit is out of
it's
control.
like, oh my god, how's your camera hump? Sally, the camera's good.
That shit is not okay. Not okay, friend. No.
That's gonna be a no.
It's gonna be a no.
Herbert. normal to have different levels of attraction to the same person? Like, do you feel like there's times where, like, okay, so say your significant other, for instance, you look at them and, like, you're attracted to them on a regular basis, but there's certain times where you're like, oh my god, I'm so attracted to you right now, because of whether it's something they're wearing, or the way they look, or something they're doing that turns you on, or whatever.
Absolutely.
But, like, there's different levels. Like, you're always attracted, but then there's certain times where you're like, take me now.
Yeah, no, I know exactly.
Take me to bed or lose me forever. 10 points if you can tell me what movie that comes from.
I couldn't tell you.
Anybody? Anybody know where that comes from?
Couldn't tell you.
Who's gonna be my favorite person and tell me where Take Me to Bed or Lose Me Forever comes from? I wanna hear it. I'm gonna be very excited if somebody says, and if nobody does, I'm gonna be really fucking sad.
I don't look at me. I couldn't tell you. I have no goddamn clue.
Okay.
At
I'm
all.
waiting to see if somebody pops up in the frickin'. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Nobody.
Here we go. Next.
No, not Dirty Dancing, Marissa. Melody said yes. When he comes home from work, he is the hottest. Does your man do like construction? Because I feel like that's a thing for me. Kai comes home and they're like dirty, and I'm like, and they're in that like high vis. I'm like, woo! Woo! Marissa, yes, Top Gun. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad somebody.
Never saw
Marissa, 10 points for you, baby.
Never saw it.
I'm sorry, what?
Never.
Guess what we're watching later?
Oh, here we go.
Little Tom Cruise action.
Great.
Right.
I don't have any candy.
We may have to go get candy.
Sorry, candy. Next. Have you ever just walked out of a job?
Once. I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
I was working 3 jobs in the Tottenham Galleria.
Oh, Jesus.
I was
think
working.
I remember this.
I was working at Dairy Queen, Kids Foot Locker, and Deb. And I was on my shift in Deb, and I fucking hated it there. Catty little bitches. And
I love
freaking
that store.
I loved the store. I hated working there. They were like bitchy little shits. And fucking my friend walked in. My friend Tiffany actually walked in to visit me, and she's like, "You look miserable." I said, "Yeah, it fucking sucks." She's like, "Then leave." And I go, "I will." And I literally grabbed my shit. And I'm like, "Peace." And I walked the fuck out. And I'm like, "I'm done." Like, I'm like, "I got 2 other jobs. I don't need this shit."
I don't need this shit. I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never walked out on a job. I've always felt guilty.
Yeah, that was the only
I
time.
have left on very short notice. I will give you a notice and
Yeah.
write you a formal email and be like, I'll be gone within 48 hours.
You won't see me.
Get what out of me you can for the next 2 days.
Think, with the exception of that job, I've never just walked out, and I've never given less than 2 weeks. Although, one job, I gave 2 weeks, and I had so much vacation time that I literally worked the night, because I worked overnight. I worked the night that I put in my resignation, and I took the rest of the 2 weeks off anyway.
You should have just worked it and took the money.
I didn't want to work there anymore.
Bitch, I would have worked and took the
I
money.
still had like weeks worth of vacation afterwards. Like I still got a big old check for vacation time after I was
for
done.
crying out loud, this girl.
Hey, I was like, fuck this.
I motherfuckers don't let you roll that shit over no more because of people like that.
Well, no, I earned all that motherfucking time, okay?
And never took it and just let it sit there and
No,
pile up.
because I had a job where if I worked overtime, I had the choice of the money or extra time on the books. And I would take the extra time because at the time I didn't need the cash. So I had built up all this time from working overtime and never used it. So I got paid out. So
I wouldn't take an overtime.
yeah, I didn't need the cash at the time. I was young.
I don't care.
Different mentality.
Yeah, I guess.
What do we got?
If I knew now,
Listen,
if I knew
then what I know now. Trust me, there's a lot of shit I would have done differently.
Oh, Jesus.
You ain't lying.
Oh, God.
Well, I got.
All right. Are you ready for this one? Do you ever tell your significant others about your past exes?
Do I ever? Yes.
Or do you tell them about them? Do they
Do you
need
feel
to
a
know?
need
If it's
to
like
tell
a story,
them?
do you tell them? Yeah, but
That's
like,
the only way I bring it up is if there's some relevance to a story. I don't necessarily. I need to tell you about them because that's why I am the way I am.
yeah, I mean, it's
sometimes that is the case.
It can
Sometimes you're like, listen, I need you to understand where my head's at because of this. Susie says, yes. Yes.
Okay.
I feel the need to like divulge every person I've ever dated. I
the
think
ones that like made you go batshit.
yeah, which was really just the last one.
Here's my trigger button, and this is
Yeah,
why.
and this is why. Because this is what happened, and that's just not gonna happen again. Because if it does, I might hurt somebody. Just saying.
Typically, if there's cocktails, it's relevant.
Oh, and it's relevant. Okay, sorry. Wait, I read that wrong.
Okay.
Fair enough. And usually, yes. Usually after a couple of libations, I feel a little more apt to talk. It was strange, right?
It was strange, right? No, not at all.
Stephanie was just making a comment earlier to a friend of ours who asked, you know, do you guys get fucked up? And I said, well, I do sometimes. And I said, but Stephanie gets mad at me when I get fucked up because I don't shut up. And I talk over her. And she said, I run her over like, I'm sorry, was it a Mack truck?
Like a Mack truck. Like I don't even exist. This bitch just takes it over, runs away with it, turns it into the fucking Shannon show.
Listen,
It happens.
I can only contain so
It
much
is what
of
it is.
I contain it as much as I can.
I know you do. I try to steer you in the right direction.
That's why we make such a good team.
Facts.
So Marissa says, don't ask, don't tell. I like that, Paula.
That's a great one.
But you know what? Here's the thing, though. There's a part of me that's a little bit nosy sometimes. And I ask them, like, well, like, tell me about... So here's my question.
Okay.
When I say, tell me about your past relationship, I want to know, why did it end?
Yep.
How long ago it ended? When you first meet somebody. Because I think those are two telling
Those
things.
are reasonable. I don't think that that's...
Because if somebody says to me, oh, I was in a relationship for 7 years and it just ended a month ago, no, you're not ready, sweet pea.
Right.
I'm not ready to be your rebound.
Right.
And you're not ready for all that. Like 7 years is a long time, 1 month is not long enough.
Right.
You know? But, and then if they tell me like, yeah, it ended because she got really pissed because I went to jail. Oh, wait, so that's something else we need to discuss. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know why it ended.
First of all, first question is usually, do you have a record? Have you done jail time? Moving on. Do you have children?
Are you
Have
a
you
felon?
been married?
That should have been a question
Do
I
you
asked
have
the last
an
one.
ankle bracelet?
Oh,
Can
you lift
work?
your pant leg, please?
Let's see that skin.
So Marissa says, yeah, typically. So why did your marriage end? What did you do?
What did you do?
Fair enough.
It's not
I
always
think
what
that's
they
fair.
did. It could be something
No.
that she did. It could have been a mutual split. It's not
Well, of
necessarily
course.
always a bad
But
story.
yep, let's be real.
It's not always a bad story.
No. Sometimes.
Sometimes, not always.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's like, let's whatever.
Susie says, no, I've already FBI checked this dude out. Before I even hit that first date, she's like, you had a speeding ticket last May that you haven't paid.
And she's like, have
You
you
probably
ever
get
lived
on
in,
that.
Have you ever lived in Duxbury? How about Brockton?
Do you
That's
have...
funny because your report list says that those are your last known addresses.
Do you have a mortgage with Chase Bank?
Right. With cosigner so-and-so. No?
So who's that? What's your relation? Oh yeah, listen. You wanna learn something? Let a woman get involved, because frickin' we're like the FBI.
Right?
Alright, if you could have a lifetime supply of anything, what would it be?
Cookies.
Cookies!
Kidding.
Candy!
No, kidding.
Oh, Skittles.
Skittles. No.
See, okay, there's a part of me that wants to be the adult and say, like,
Money.
well, no, yeah, I mean, lifetime supply of money, obviously, but, like, gasoline. Or
food.
Or something like that. But then, like, the child part of me is like, oh my god!
Chocolate.
Alcohol!
Of course you would say alcohol.
Like, you wouldn't say pot.
I thought about it, but I didn't think it was responsible enough.
That's what I said. That's the irresponsible part of me.
I still didn't say it out loud.
You thought it.
I did.
See? I know how she thinks. I hear her thoughts. That was your favorite pillow.
It is. I got that for you. She did. Fucking great.
Alright. Next. What we got?
A genie grants you 3 wishes. What are your 3 wishes? And no wishing for more wishes.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with riches for all of me and my family.
Okay.
Okay, so that means me and my family are all taken care of.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask for health for everyone I love,
That's a good one.
right? Because money means
Health.
nothing. Money means nothing if you got nobody around you, right?
Wow.
Right, right, right,
Yeah.
And a private island.
And a private
So
island.
as much as I love all them healthy motherfuckers,
But
I
wait,
can't wait.
you could buy the private island with your
True.
wishes, so you could have just wasted a wish. So why don't you rethink that?
Let me think about that while you go with your three.
Okay.
What's your three?
So I think I would end up doing a whole money thing,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily.
I feel like that's everyone's
specific
like first.
figure. Yeah, like money.
Right.
I want to be.
Wealthy.
I don't need to be greedy, but I don't want to have to work.
I don't want to have to work, and I want to be able to do whatever the fuck I want to do and not have to think about it.
Right. Like I don't think that's too hard to ask.
Not too much to ask for.
I want a puppy farm. I want a puppy farm.
A puppy farm?
Yep.
I'll raise all kinds of puppies.
A puppy rescue. A pitbull rescue.
You know they have one of those.
I know, but I want my own.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Didn't mean to shit on your fucking Cheerios.
Anyway, I think I have to go for the health thing too. I really liked that one. I'm gonna have to steal that.
Yeah, because I
That's
feel
a
like
good one.
you know you want everyone
Health
around you to
for
be
all
healthy.
my family. And
Everyone I love.
close friends.
Yeah, everyone I care about. I want them to be rich and healthy.
There you go. We won't want to be too generous. Healthy.
Okay. But then I gotta buy him shit.
You're already rich as a man.
True story. And then last one, world peace.
World peace.
World peace. Isn't that what every like Miss America says?
She's like world peace.
Health, money, and love. Y'all made that way too complicated. We kind of said the same thing.
Right.
We're a little more
thinking
specific.
about it. We had to think about it.
Jeez.
Okay. God.
The critic.
Damn.
Who made you the critic of the shit show?
How are you? How have you been?
That was so like passive aggressive. Hi. How are you?
It's been weeks. Oh shit.
All right. You find condoms in your significant other's possession,
Ooh.
but y'all don't use them.
Ooh.
What's your game plan?
I think I'd really have to think about it. First of all, it depends on where I found them. First and foremost.
Okay, let's say you
Because
found
there's
them.
like some detective shit
Here's
behind
the
it.
thing.
All
You
of it.
found them. You went in his car because you thought you left your phone in there. You found him in his car. Center console in the car.
Do I really want to answer all this shit on public air?
Why not? I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm
Oh, I
gonna do.
know what I would do, but do I really want to like
Here's the thing.
expose
I
my secret?
I ain't gonna say nothing.
We're gonna hold on to that for a little
We're
while.
gonna hold. I'm gonna put that in my pocket. But you know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna take a little pin to each one of them motherfuckers, and I'm gonna put them right back where I found them. And then I'm gonna go. Ooh, I haven't been feeling good. I don't think I can have sex for a while. And then just watch it all unfold.
She said.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I think I would just like keep taking them.
Keep taking them, like take one at a time.
Keep just taking the stash.
Yeah, but then he knows that you were in there, and I mean that's kind of.
No, not really. If you wait a little while and you keep taking them, and then you like kind of pay attention to like the schedule. You like.
Nah, you just made it way more complicated
No,
than
because
it
I'm
needs to
gonna
be.
catch you in the act. You ain't lying about it. I ain't gonna be able to let you lie about it.
Oh no, I'm not saying I won't keep an eye on how many are in that box, and I'm gonna go back in and see how many are in that box. But then I'm gonna fucking make it a point to be like, oh, you ready to be a daddy because you about to be.
Fuck around.
Fuck around and find out.
Oh.
Fuck around and find out.
Someone's in trouble. Next.
So, fun fact.
Fun fact. Women have a bigger memory center than men.
So see, we don't ever forget shit.
We're like elephants.
We never forget. It's my spirit animal.
She said it's my spirit animal.
Hell yeah, I love elephants.
I know you do.
They're so cute and they're gentle, like me. And
Like me. Did you see how angelic she gets when she talks about elephants? She just changes and morphs into like a new person.
They're so cute.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do another fun fact. Single men only change their sheets about 4 times per year on average.
That's fucking
Fucking
disgusting.
disgusting. I'm gonna tell you right the fuck down. Do your fucking laundry, goddammit. Like, really?
Listen,
Really?
It's not that hard.
It's really not that difficult.
Go
Even
to-
if you only have one set of sheets, like, do it with your
Go to
towel.
Walmart and buy another set of sheets.
What the hell?
And not, you know damn well you
That's
ain't buying
a
the
fucking
expensive shit.
fact, dude. Like, that's not like a...
Alright, listen. Here's the thing that kills me, right?
It's disgusting.
That says 4 times a year on average. So you know what that tells me? Some of y'all nasty motherfuckers do it less than that.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. If you are going to bed every night, laying down in a set of sheets that you haven't washed in 6 months,
And I know a lot of you motherfuckers are not taking a shower before you get into bed.
Sarah said, do your laundry and wash your feet.
Yes, please. Wash them feet.
Listen,
Take a
You-
shower.
first, not for nothing though, you grown ass men, y'all still have some more dreams. And if you are getting any kind of action in that bed, like, come on.
I didn't even think of that. I was just mainly thinking of like sweat and like dead skin falling off and all that other shit. I wasn't even thinking on that level. That is even more disgusting than I thought it was in the first place.
Now listen, we discussed this at one point in time of how often do you wash your sheets, and I said
Yes.
different times a year I'm a little different. Now with you it's different because you have the dog, so you wash them a lot more often because of the fact that you have the dogs, right? I don't, but summertime I tend to wash them a little more often. I wash them once a week because of the fact that you sweat when you sleep and things like that.
Sometimes I wash them more than once a week.
Right. Well, again, but you have the dog. So, but in the winter time, I might only wash them like every other week because of the fact that.
Even more.
But here's the thing.
I'm sweating.
I don't sweat.
Oh.
I am sleeping by myself.
I thought you were gonna say butt naked.
I can't sleep naked.
I can't either.
I'm sleeping by myself, and I pretty much shower most of the time every night. Even if I don't wash my hair, I shower
Right.
at night before I go to bed. So
Yeah.
I'm clean.
For the most part, I do too.
You know what I'm saying? So, Sarah goes, ew, snail trail.
Facts.
Sarah just brought it to a whole other level.
Facts, man.
Marissa
You
said-
brought it there. You're the one that said that shit.
Marissa said, yes, just read something that if you sleep naked, it's still safe. See, I can't sleep naked. I can't get comfortable. Here's my thing. Like, you give me, like, underwear and a t-shirt, I'm fine.
Right.
But I can't, like, honestly, okay, you have sex, you roll over, I can't go to sleep. I need to put something on.
Right.
I need underwear or short or boxers or something.
Unless it's been like a marathon and you just pass the fuck out.
Well, first of all, dum-dum, you gotta go to the bathroom first because every woman knows you have to go to the bathroom first.
Facts.
That
That
doesn't
doesn't mean you can't just pass out as soon as you're done peeing.
No, but if I'm getting up, I'm putting something on. That's just it. I mean, you're not gonna find me freaking falling asleep naked. It just don't happen. That's no.
That's a no.
That is a no from me.
I can't tell you how many times I just sat there in the bathroom for like 40 minutes, just like waiting to pee. Just so I wouldn't fall asleep.
Oh no, I literally just go, and push out
can't do
enough of a little tinkle just to be
I
good.
can't do that.
You can't push out a little trickle that just goes,
No.
and then you go, okay, at least I did that, and I'm fine.
No.
Really?
It would save me so much time if I could do that. You don't understand. I literally will sit there sometimes for 40 minutes like,
Because you're this big, so your bladder's probably this big.
what the fuck?
You don't drink enough fluids.
I drink fluids all day.
All right. Another fun fact. I'm just hitting them all with the facts. The clitoris is the only part of the female sexual anatomy that only has one function, and that function is solely pleasure. Everything else in the female sexual anatomy has multiple functions, right? Whether it be childbirth or menstruation or whatever. The clitoris, literally, the only job it has, it was your only job, is for pleasure.
You had
one job! It's for pleasure, and that is it. It has no other function in your body. I will say, one might say that it is similar to an appendix or gallbladder. It is not necessary. Therefore, I would say you were wrong.
It could be similar to foreskin, although it's not technically. Would you consider it its own body part?
Foreskin?
Yeah.
No, because I feel like it's a part of, right?
It's like an extension to a part.
Is it a clip-in extension or is it... Okay, moving right along. I'm gonna cry. That was not
Anyway,
funny.
no, it was not. Anyway.
Oh, now we get on a serious topic.
No.
Oh, we gotta skip that one for now because I don't know if I can go to a serious topic right now.
Skip it, go to the next.
All right.
Yes.
If you snoop through your significant other's phone, but you don't find anything, do you then feel more guilty for doing it?
First of all, I don't snoop.
I don't either, but
I
I'm
don't
just...
snoop through phones.
I
Why
don't
did I
either.
have to like slow that down for me to say that? I don't snoop through phones.
I don't either.
Because here's my deal.
I'm listening.
I'm already gonna know you're fucking doing something you shouldn't be doing because my stomach is gonna tell me. Okay?
My gut.
My gut is gonna just tell me you're doing something sneaky and I ain't gonna like it. And I'm gonna figure it out. I don't need to go through your phone. I
No,
might get more
listen.
details if I did,
Again.
but I don't really need to do all that. I'm gonna get the information.
Okay. I get that.
Always.
And listen, and I agree.
It's
I
just
don't.
crazy how it
I'm
happens.
not a snooper too. But if you did,
Yes.
and you didn't find anything,
Yes.
would you feel more guilty for then looking at their phone and you're like, oh damn.
No.
No?
I think
I think I would.
and I would probably give you the best sex of your life and cook you the best fucking dinner.
No, but
and
that right
take
there
you
is
out
guilt. That's guilt coming out in a different way. Just because you don't want to call it guilt,
I
it's
wouldn't
still guilt.
necessarily feel guilty. I would just praise you.
Okay. Yes, that's guilt. That's guilt.
Potato, potato.
Sarah said, no, don't snoop. Susie said, gut instinct.
Yeah, I don't need
Oh,
to
no,
snoop.
I get the whole gut instinct.
I
I'm
don't
right
need to
there with
snoop.
you.
I never have. It's just this weird thing.
I don't know. Listen,
I just
I'm the
fucking
same way
know.
because if I don't trust you, I'm out. Like, that's just, it is what it is. But I just, I don't know. I don't snoop either. I don't look through people's phones. I don't do that shit.
Nope.
I mean, I have nothing to hide, but still.
All right. Nope. Next.
Yeah.
Next. What have you tried sexually that you will never try again because it was an epic fail?
Anal.
Ooh. She said, "Ooh."
Sorry, set a flashback.
She said I had a flashback. You got PTSD, bitch.
Oh my god, you have no idea. Oh my god, it was awful.
First of all, learning experience. Just learning topic here.
Mm-hmm.
You really need to be prepared for something like that. You can't just.
Oh no, bitch,
I don't
I've
know
tried
the
it
details of
more
it,
than once.
but- Okay.
Thinking maybe I just wasn't in the
I'm
right
not saying
headspace.
that I'm an expert
Oh, no.
or anything, but.
No. That is like, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Is that-
No. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want any. You can move on. Thank you.
I mean, I don't either.
Mm-mm.
But I do know that it's not something that you can just do.
It's very unpleasant.
You need to prepare for it. I would suggest for the female to be drunk, a little tipsy,
It don't make it better.
nice and relaxed.
You maybe if you're unconscious.
That's rape, bitch.
No, but what if you tell them before you go unconscious? Go for it.
We are on live air. She said or unconscious. Bitch. Retract your statement. I can't stand you. We are not talking
I'm
about
not condoning it.
unsolicited sex.
I'm saying if you gave permission prior to.
That's still not okay. No, friends, that is not okay. Friends, that is so not okay. If somebody passes out, you are done. Whoa, Shannon! I think we need to exit this conversation and go to next.
Exit stage left.
Woo! Okay, next topic.
I got.
Ah.
Okay, we're fine. If your significant other shows no interest in your job, does that bother you?
Yes.
Really?
You don't care what I do all day?
Well, here's my thing.
Well, not that you need to get a fucking day-by-day synopsis.
Well, no. So my thing is this. If my job doesn't interest you, that's okay. But I still want to be able to, like, come home and have that back and forth. Because you know what? Your job might not interest me at all. But I still want to have the back and forth. I'm going to listen to you about your day. I'm going to engage in conversation, and I expect the same in return. But you don't have to be, like, super interested in what I'm doing.
Right. I'm talking about, like, we've been together for 8 months to a year, and you don't even know what I do.
Well, that's different, I think. That's like a whole, that's just being blatantly,
That's a little
like,
crazy.
If you literally don't know where I go every day, like, I could be a fucking serial killer and you wouldn't know.
Right.
I mean, you probably wouldn't know anyway.
At that point, you probably wouldn't know a lot of stuff.
Right. No,
Let's be real.
Yeah, I just need to be able to have that back and forth. To be able to have that conversation at the end of the day. How was your day? Oh, well, this happened today, because you remember when I told you about this, and, you know, blah, 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 blah. Yep. And to have that back and forth, and the same goes the other way around. But, like, don't get me wrong. My ex had zero interest in his job. But I would listen to him go on for 45 minutes about parts and this and that.
Zero.
But no, but I'd let him vent about his day. I'd engage in conversation. Of course, it was never reciprocated, because then I would go, yeah, and so, oh yeah, okay, whatever, and then he'd walk away, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I totally understand, but here was my scenario with that issue. I was dating someone and had no idea what the fuck they were talking about, but had to, like, still entertain the conversation, like, oh yeah, what's that mean? What's that? So it wasn't even like a conversation.
Yeah.
It's just like a.
You're
that
kind of
totally sucks. Great.
Smile and nod. Wow. No way. Yeah?
Sure.
Oh my god, what an asshole.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's when you feign interest?
And that's okay, because at least you're making an effort, I guess. I don't care that you don't know what I do or whatever, that's fine. To be fair,
I don't have to understand to
we have a running joke with
have
one
a
of my friends.
conversation.
We have a running joke with one of my friends, and I have known this person for damn near 20 years.
Yes.
I couldn't tell you what he does.
What do you mean?
I know roughly what kind of company he works for, but what he does there, I'm not gonna tell you. And he literally, mind you, this is a person who talks to me about their job constantly. Still couldn't tell you what he does. So it's a running
ask,
joke.
like, what their title was?
Oh no, I know their title.
What is it?
Like VP of Engineering and something. Like, it's a very long title. But like when they, I couldn't pinpoint and say this is what this person does. And he knows this. So it's a running joke. I'm like, you're Chandler from Friends, because nobody knew what Chandler did for a living. So, yeah. All right. Did we do this one? I thought we did this. Oh no. Just hit the lottery.
Yeah.
What are the first 3 things you're doing?
Jumping on a plane. Paid off my house.
Where you going?
I don't know. I'll figure it out on the plane.
You gotta
So
know what
what's the-
plane to get
I'm
on.
getting on a fucking plane. I'm
Okay.
going somewhere.
Alright.
Somewhere warm, tropical.
Okay.
I don't know. Paying off my house. That was 2.
Mhm.
Number 3 would be
These are the first 3 things you're doing. Jumping on a plane, paying off your house, and what?
paying off my grandmother's house.
Well, it's very sweet of you. I'm gonna tell you the first 3 things I'm doing.
What? Talk louder.
I'm gonna open up a trust without my name on it, so that I can claim the lottery winnings to my trust, so they don't announce that I'm the winner, so nobody knows that I fucking just won some serious dough. There's A. B, I ain't telling a single motherfucking soul, except for my nearest and dearest, that I won some fucking money, and I'm gonna take care of them in whatever shape I can. And 3, I'm gonna fucking quit my fucking job. Peace out, bitches. I got to go. That's it.
Depending on the amount of money would depend on whether
No, I'm
I
saying
quit my job or
we're
not.
gonna say like significant, like we'll say like 200 mil. Like you don't have to fucking work, bitch. You're good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't going down to the lottery and be like, it's me. Oh, oh.
You can do that, like open up a trust with
Yeah.
a name
And
on it.
so then all it shows is that the trust is the winner. Like, you know what I mean? Because they can't announce your name if you're, you know what I mean?
Good
You go
to
through a
know.
lawyer and you make a
Not
trust.
that I play the lottery a lot. I gamble more than I play the lottery, and I
But
don't,
you don't gamble
that
much either.
often. But when I do,
But when you do, well, when we do with our Lucky Charm, we have a Lucky Charm when we go to gamble. And when we bring our Lucky Charm with us, we win. Sir.
he doesn't want you.
I know he doesn't want to show. All right. Would you be offended if your significant other asked you to wear makeup more?
Yes.
I tell him to go fucking date a clown.
What?
So,
That is some highly offensive shit.
now, you've known me for a long time.
Yes.
I did not even own makeup until I was in my late 20s. I was a tomboy growing up, and even
I always had it, but I never really wore it.
this was never my thing.
I have it. I can do a full get up.
My ex, our first Christmas, bought me a shit ton of makeup and told me I should wear it.
What?
Mhm. And I was kind of like, oh. And my mother was super offended and was like, why? You don't think she's beautiful the way she is? And he's like,
Oh wait, this is a gift you opened it for your entire family?
oh, no. I opened it just on Christmas morning, but my mother asked me, well, what'd you get?
Oh.
And I told her, and she's like, why? And I'm like, I don't really know. I don't really know what they were thinking. I mean, at least it wasn't cheap shit. It was expensive shit. But still, the point,
But
like,
still.
you know that I don't wear shit like that. You know that that's not me. That's why I have nice skin.
She's always had a nice
I do.
skin.
I don't have, like, problem skin. Because I don't wear a lot of stuff on my face.
This bitch.
I'm just saying. In the wintertime more so because of the fact that now, because I have fun with it now, but I also, and I'm pale as
This bitch.
just saying. Alright,
Next.
what do we got? Listen, what is this cherry picking shit?
Okay, fun facts. You want to hear this, guys?
Oh,
Fun facts.
this is yours.
This is mine.
Yeah.
I was reading an article one day and I became fascinated. Dishwasher facts. Okay, so
We're talking dishwashers, folks.
dishwashers. This is how you could tell we're getting old. I was fucking extremely fascinated by this.
She called me from work
I did.
to tell me,
Girl!
did you know?
Did you know that if you have a dishwasher from the past 5 years, if you rinse your dishes before you put them in the dishwasher, that they may actually be dirtier than you think they are when they come out. And here's why. First and foremost, the dish detergent that we have nowadays is meant and formulated to cling to the dirty food on the plate. So if there's no dirty food on the plate, there's no soap sticking to said plate. Also, with your newly designed dishwasher made and built within the last 5 years, has this new sensor technology to where it senses the water in the dishwasher. So if it senses and detects that your water is not dirty enough, then it will then shorten the cycle
To
and
save water.
save water and then speed through your cycle. So your dishes are not actually being cleaned better or more efficient if you are pre-cleansing them before you put them in the dishwasher.
So in other words, don't wash your dishes, just put them in there all nasty and gross and start that bitch up.
Mind blown.
Belinda says, lick the plate clean. Yes, Sunday Fun Day sounds great to me, by the way.
Just saying.
Just saying. So there's your dishwasher facts, folks. You will
saying.
sleep better at night now knowing. Does someone calling you ma'am make you feel old?
Yes. Who the fuck are you calling ma'am?
So my thing is, growing up with family from the South, it's very much, like I have a cousin who, yes ma'am, no ma'am,
Yes.
Even when he talks to me, says ma'am.
I wouldn't get offended if it was someone that was raised from down south.
Right. But my thing too is like I don't get offended. Or I don't get offended. I wouldn't feel old unless it was somebody who was like significantly younger than me. If I had some 19-year-old kid calling me ma'am, fuck man, yeah, I'm gonna feel
those
old.
kids that are like fucking 7, 8 years old and they're like,
Yes, ma'am. See now that wouldn't, I don't know that would make me feel super old. It's like kids that are like, dude, you're only 10 years younger than me.
I have the hiccups.
I know, I had them earlier. I held my breath because I was laughing.
See, but mine come like every 2 seconds. And it's
Belinda
awful.
says, yeah, don't call me ma'am, yes or no, that's it.
Right.
I
mean, listen, I look at it like I'm so glad that their parents taught them to be polite.
right.
I'm sorry, I have hiccups. I'm going to stutter for a
Listen,
minute.
here's the thing though, but like in my normal just everyday talk, I'll be like, and I don't do it, honestly, I don't do it as like a respectful, like, I don't know how to say it. Like, you've called me and I'm like, yes ma'am, like, I don't, like, just say, did you do this? Yes ma'am, like, you know what I mean, like, that's just my.
I don't take offense when I hear it from you. I
Right.
take offense when it's someone that's really younger than me. Like you said, I guess.
Yeah. But here's the thing, little child, no. A fucking kid that's like 6 years younger than me, fuck you for calling me ma'am, dude.
Or someone that's the same age as me.
Oh yeah, no. If I go to the store and we're like the same age and you call me ma'am, I'm gonna fucking kick you in the nuts.
She said I'm kicking you in the nuts.
Just saying.
Just saying.
How big is too big?
Oh, I almost finished that sentence for you.
For you.
For you.
For you. So how big is too big?
If it doesn't fit, it's too big.
Well, okay. So I
I
heard
think
this.
that just answers it right. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit.
If
If it
it don't fit, it don't shit.
If it fits, I sit.
So here's my thing. I heard this comedian one day, and she's like, "Can we?"
Belinda said, "Challenge accepted." Yes. If it fits, I sit.
So here's my thing. I feel like so there was a comedian that explained it. She said, "Can we start talking about dick and pussy sizes like shoes and feet?"
Oh.
Okay. I have a size 5. Your size 7's not fitting. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you go, I'm a 5, I'm an 8. Sorry. Have a nice night. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, it just doesn't go all the way in. Well, that will lead me to another question. Okay, men, do you get with a girl who doesn't compliment you because she's petite and small and maybe you're large? And it doesn't
Sorry.
and it doesn't all fit? Is it still enjoyable? Or
Sorry,
is it not
I'm
as
laughing.
enjoyable?
Belinda goes, let's be honest. Belinda's a lesbian.
Oh. But that's a serious question. If it doesn't fit all the way, is it not
Is it not as enjoyable?
enjoyable?
I don't
That's a good
imagine.
question.
I feel like it.
My hiccups, I fucking can't
Lord,
right now.
This is the one I'm looking for.
That is a good question.
Yeah, I do want
I
to know.
want to know.
Guys, like,
Please
let us know.
tell me.
They're being shy tonight.
I know.
Like, Justin, you want to talk shit, but
I
you don't
know
want to
that
speak
there's
up
men
when we want an answer.
I know that there's men watching right now.
What
Please
the-
give me the feedback.
Give me the truth.
I want to hear it.
All right, so listen, we are on our final one, and I'm gonna do a fun fact, kind of jumping off from our last question. Okay. So, fun fact: the country who has the largest average size penis is France. Average size for a man in France, 6.2 inches.
Really?
U.S. is somewhere in the middle, 5 inches is average.
Okay.
South Korea comes in dead last. Average penis size, 3.6 inches. You want all this stick? No. No, I do not. Thank you.
Oh, I can't. I never thought about that, like different countries and averages and.
Belinda, yes, my Asian small eyes peeps.
My God.
She's allowed to say that.
Oh my goodness.
Now I understand why you went lesbianist. I get it.
Well,
All right, folks.
that is
That's the show for
evening.
tonight.
We're going to end it here.
Yes,
It's been real.
it's been fun.
It's been real fucking fun.
So we will see y'all next week.
Next Friday at 9.
You know it. As always, we will be here.
Set a reminder.
Send us your questions, comments,
Topic
concerns.
stories. We want to hear it all. Embarrassing moments. Please send us.
Yeah, we
those.
want to hear that stuff.
Please send
We
us.
want to start. We want to do like a Dear Abby line, all anonymous. Just tell us, am I an asshole for doing this? We want to know. We're gonna judge you. Let us be
Absolutely.
the judge.
Yes. Please.
Love y'all.
Love you. Peace. Be safe.